In a new court filing, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs are asking a federal judge to sentence.
Good evening. Tonight's breaking development. Sean Diddy Combs is once again back in the spotlight, as his legal team has filed a request asking the court to impose just a 14-month prison sentence for his 2 prostitution-related convictions. The defense argues that much of the time he has already spent in custody should be credited, effectively reducing the time left to serve.
Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs are urging a New York federal judge to sentence the disgraced music mogul to no more than 14 months in prison. Combs was convicted by a Manhattan jury in July on 2 prostitution-related charges. The judge has already rejected bail for Combs, signaling that he believes Combs must serve more time behind bars, despite being exonerated of the more serious charges against him. The Bad Boy Records founder has been jailed for nearly 13 months, meaning he'd go free almost immediately if the judge agreed. Combs is due back in court for sentencing on October 3rd.
The case stems from convictions handed down earlier this year, where Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals to engage in prostitution. While he was cleared of the more serious charges of racketeering and sex trafficking, these 2 convictions remain significant. Now, his lawyers are urging the court to recognize what they call the limited scope of these charges compared to what was originally alleged. In a lengthy filing, the defense highlights several key points. They stress that Combs has already served more than a year in custody, that he has no prior criminal record, and that he has begun steps toward rehabilitation. They argue that a 14-month term, followed by counseling and supervised release, would be a fair outcome, tough enough to acknowledge wrongdoing, but not so harsh that it ignores the progress he has made since his arrest. Prosecutors, however, are expected to oppose the request. Their position is that the seriousness of the offenses demands a stricter sentence. They argue that a minimal punishment would send the wrong message and undermine the principle that even powerful celebrities must be held fully accountable for their actions. The judge will ultimately decide whether to grant the defense's request or uphold a longer term when sentencing takes place next month. For Diddy, the outcome could mark either a partial reprieve or another major setback in what has become one of the most closely watched celebrity trials in recent memory.